Okay, so yeah.
It's like asking for permission almost.
Absolutely, it's a permission thing, but you need two keys because of this. When you click this button, it takes you to a Facebook URL. This URL /auth/Facebook, it will redirect to a Facebook URL immediately after that, and it will redirect into something like this, and it pass in this key. This is the app API key, right? And then it also tell Facebook that, hey, after you're done verifying that this user can log in, take this user back to my website. Okay, so there's this, take this user back to my website right here. It's very long, but it takes me back to the Heroku URL, etc., etc. So here, right, /auth/Facebook/callback. Okay, if login is successful or not, it will go back to this /auth/Facebook/callback. We'll worry about that later. What's happening now is that it's taken our website, redirected the user to the Facebook login page so that you enter the password on the Facebook website. So you're logging in with Facebook using Facebook password, right? So you don't have to enter your password on this website. So there's no sign up and sign in. There's only one thing, which is signing in. Now Facebook takes care of validation, validating the information for you, and then redirect back to your app. And it's important for Facebook to know that your app is registered and something they expect. So the idea of a public key, which is this is your app key, right? Is that your app is registered, it go there, the key is in the URL. This key can be known, no problem. This is the private key, it's a secret key that your app has. So if someone else has this key, that person can pretend to be your app and can pretend to log you in a similar way. So that's not good. Ideally, you don't want to put this key in your GitHub code. That's why you will see all the instruction to be like this. Right now, it really doesn't really matter because I'll tell you why right now. You can reset this key, right? And you can keep this key the same. Okay. When you push to production, you should probably use a different key. So this key is if you use it for a while, you feel you want to be really safe, just reset this key, right? So if you push to GitHub, right now it has your code, no problem. Just tomorrow, reset that key. Tomorrow, I can also explain how you use these secrets. If on your computer you set the environment keys like this, then maybe it can load from a file that is not checked into Facebook, into your GitHub. Loaded from a file that's not checked into your GitHub. So that your code only use this env this secret key. All right. When you in the real world out there, don't paste the key in directly. Do something like this. This will be a string read from your computer environment. This is another string, right? Okay. So this is Font Awesome, and then this is another logo you find online. So for example, for me, I just pick one and I choose the color to be like that. So from now on, put a little care into your app. You can start doing the homework. The homework can start having these features. You see that my buttons, as an example, these buttons have all the icons that you can use from Font Awesome. Okay, so the instruction to add Font Awesome is there. Boom Up plays well with Font Awesome, so give it a try, and we'll do more of that tomorrow. Yeah, Omni means it works for multiple things. So Omni is like everywhere. So I think Oscar mentioned Omni Focus. Is, but the word Omni is there. So Omni Auth is like an OAuth solution for everything that is OAuth. So that's a name really, right? And then there's OAuth 1 and OAuth 2. They have different protocols, slightly different, but they're very similar. Yeah, Facebook, GitHub, they use it's not exactly that much better. Some websites still stick with OAuth 1. I think most have managed to migrate over, but not all. Twitter may be still OAuth 1. Okay, so for the lab today, that was still pretty good, right? I updated one more thing here. If you notice here I now give the hint for you to get the image right now. Okay, that's how over here I was able to get the image and display it like this, similar to the Facebook experience. And you can click here, edit your profile information. This is your wall information, really. You can improve your app a little bit. Now here, just users, all users here, but maybe you can convert this into a search bar. And the important thing I want is that I can click here, I can see my friends. Maybe it's under friends here. And then I can send message to my friends, yeah? So we'll learn that tomorrow. Do we have a clearer idea about the homework this week? It's cloning, the friend, and the features. And if you look in here, that's pretty much what I would envision. The ability to add friend, right? Unfriend, the ability to go to your account. Bonus, you can do searching. Log in, log out. Support Facebook. Cool?
One question about the Facebook stuff.
Yeah.
The way you generated the password, is that a Ruby function or is that a like?
Okay. Yeah. So Rails.
Because I did like basically like a random string.
Yeah. So initially this was in Rails. Now it's also in Ruby. A lot of things in Rails have been moved to Ruby. So this guy, if you in ERB, then you have to do require secure random. But if you in Rails console, you don't need to. And then here, it's a very nice way to generate a random string. And this random string is hex, means it only uses character from A to 0 to 9 and A, B, C, D, E, F. This is hex. But there are some other way. I think it maybe they have base 64 here. Then it generates stuff that is very hard to guess. And then you have, I think there's a, I don't know, there's base 64, but there's also a URL friendly one. This password is a little hard to type. So there's different ones, so you can Google, right? Rails or Ruby secure random. It's quite nice. You can generate a smaller password, shorter version. So let's say here's a long one, but if you want only a few bits, right? A few bytes, then it will be there. So you can look into that. I believe that there's a URL safe version. Here. Then this only generates the strings that seem to be more reasonable, really. This is base 64. This is, my favorite is this one. This is easier to type password. Not easy, but it's very hard to guess. It removes some of the characters that can be confusing in the URL. Alright, so this works very well as an ID of something in the URL. For example, if you use Trello, you know what I mean. You see all these random characters. They don't use ID number, but they use the shorter version of this. This is the Trello version. This is the URL. They shorten board to be B, and then this become the shorter version like that. That's the secure random URL safe, right? Similar. It's a shorter version. It can provide another name here, but if you go into a card, then you also get a card ID. Interesting. Card ID is right here actually. They don't nest it, but yeah. So board ID, there, card ID. And they choose this is the public board, but maybe a private, I think they decide to use a shorter version. Some website like Asana, use very long string. Long number, very, very big number. So Rails, in our app, we just use very comfortable 1, 2, 3, 4 as ID. It's okay for a while. Later on, we can learn how to customize our URL to be harder to guess or more beautiful. So, thank you friends for finishing friendships. For tomorrow, we'll add messages to folks. You can start playing with your own app, having an idea, maybe mock it first. This is my version. I have human something there. Yeah, this is hydrogen, also human. And you can call it whatever app name you want.